Hello, welcome. My name is Bruce Farry, and I am the co-editor of Fulbright Chronicles. And my objective today is to tell you a little bit about this new independent peer-reviewed quarterly journal that's for and about Fulbright alumni from around the world. I'm a professor emeritus of psychology and neuroscience at the State University of New York at Albany, and I am a two-time senior Fulbright senior scholar to Thailand. Like many of you, my life and career trajectory was changed when I became a Fulbrighter. And that experience really motivated me to give back to the Fulbright program and the creation of Fulbright Chronicles, along with my co-editor, Kevin Quigley, who you'll hear from a little bit later. The purpose today of this short video is twofold. First and foremost, we want to give you an overview of Fulbright Chronicles so that you will come away with a better understanding of who we are and what we do. Second, after learning more about us, perhaps you will be motivated to consider submitting an article, a commentary, or a book review. Better yet, maybe some of you will even consider becoming a part of the journal in some way in a volunteer capacity. So here's a few important things as we get started. A few important things about Fulbright Chronicles. First and foremost, since our inception about 3 years ago, our goal was really simple. We wanted to more consciously shine a light on the enduring impact of the Fulbright experience, especially scholarship and cross-cultural understanding. Second, all of us that are a part of the Chronicles are volunteers and alumni from the Fulbright program. And again, our desire is to give back to what many consider to be the most important exchange program in the world today. And third, we're global in scope. Both U.S. and foreign Fulbrighters manage and contribute to Fulbright Chronicles. We're open to Fulbrighters regardless of the type of Fulbright award that they received, their country or origin, or their disciplinary affiliation. And fourth, we soon will be indexed by recognized international indexes, Scopus, Google Scholar, for example. And our schedule is really to complete that application process by the end of this year. And lastly, what distinguishes us from other Fulbright publications that you may be aware of is that we're not really a newsletter. We're not a site for blog posting or diary entries or travel logs, but rather we're a peer-reviewed journal that, as I said earlier, focuses on scholarship and cross-cultural understanding. So you're going to meet some of us now that are involved with Fulbright Chronicles in this video. And what I'll do now is I'll turn things over to Santoshi Halder.
Hello, I'm Associate Editor, Fulbright Chronicle. I'm a professor, Department of Education, University of Calcutta, India. I'm also a board-certified behavior analyst and a special educator licensor. I have been a Fulbright Nehru Senior Research Scholar 2011-12 at Indiana University and Fulbright Academic and Professional Excellence Fellow 2020 at Cornell University. I joined Fulbright Chronicle approximately a year back, and my role as an associate editor is to increase the coverage and representation of the Fulbright scholars and their work predominantly from the Asian counterpart. My specialization is in the area of inclusion of the marginalized communities, disability studies, autism research, environmental sustainability, and indigenous communities and practices. Now, Fulbrighters are doing amazing work all around the world. Not always their work are extended in other parts of the world most widely. Fulbright Chronicle is one of the unique journal, very different from the rest of the journal that I know, with a very wide coverage, global coverage, and a great platform for showcasing the amazing work that the Fulbrighters are doing all around the world. As an associate editor, my work entails attending the monthly and quarterly meeting where we discuss various aspects to increase the wide coverage of the journal and also to enhance the quality of the journal by reaching out to our familiar contacts for soliciting contributions, to reaching out to the regional commissions, and also doing blind reviews. We also work in small groups for some of the special projects. For example, the current work that we are doing is to add a very attractive piece in section 2 our existing journal, that's the interview part. And we are really very excited towards it. I can strongly say that the work I can strongly say that my journey as an associate editor has been one of great adventures, exciting opportunities, brainstorming of ideas. I can say that it's an amalgamation of academics and non-academics. This is so much of learning with the fellow Fulbright scholars, getting to know them, their work, and most broadly, I would say that it's great working with the best minds of the world. Thank you so much. Now I'm extending this to one of our contributors, Habiba Atta. Habiba?
Hello, everyone. I am Habiba Atta, a senior lecturer at Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, Nigeria. Ahmadu Bello University is the largest university in West Africa and the second largest in the African continent. My area of specialization is environmental microbiology. So I work with microorganisms that are beneficial in the environment and bioremediation and also in biotechnology. I was a Fulbright visiting scholar in the year 2021 at Rutgers University in the state of New Jersey. At the end of my visit, I wanted to play an active role in the Fulbright community because I didn't want to part in any way from my Fulbright experience because I had a wonderful time in the US, both personally and professionally. And I came across a call for articles for Fulbright Chronicles, first on the Fulbright network, and then through the associate editor in my region. So I decided to send an article to Fulbright Chronicles. From the point of submitting my article all through the peer review process, everything was smooth and seamless. Because the comments from the editorial team were very direct with no technical jargon. So it was easy to follow the instructions, and slowly my article became a very wonderful piece. So I'm very grateful to the editorial team for that. It made it very easy for me to finish my revisions on time. And the article came out within a few months. Revisions were within weeks, and the article came out finally within a few months. And I must say that the positive feedback I got from aspiring Fulbright scholars, current Fulbright scholars, and even past Fulbright scholars from reading my article were very fantastic. So many people that hadn't applied for the Fulbright program before wanted to apply for the program, especially from my continent, Africa. So on the whole, I would encourage Fulbright scholars to submit articles to Fulbright Chronicles. The whole process is very simple, it's seamless, and it's multidisciplinary. So thank you. I'll yield the mic to Rob Ellis, the publishing editor for Fulbright Chronicles.
Thank you very much, Habiba. So hi everyone, my name is Rob, and as Habiba said, I'm the publishing editor of Fulbright Chronicles. So my role is really to come in at the end of the process, once our contributors like Habiba have written the articles, Santoshi and the other associate editors, along with our co-editors, have reviewed and proofed the articles. I'm involved in the publication and dissemination process. Now, when we come to publish Fulbright Chronicles, we really keep in mind two key principles. As Bruce was outlining earlier, Fulbright Chronicles is a robust academic publication, and we want it to look like that when we publish it. So you can find each issue of Fulbright Chronicles as a PDF available to download from our website of around about 70 to 80 pages, which has the weight and the respectability of typical academic journals and publications. But a second aim with Fulbright Chronicles is to make these pieces accessible and open to the widest possible audiences. So we also publish these articles on our website where they can be read for free by anyone. To humanize these stories, we also include some pictures, not just a profile shot of the journal's authors, but also a snap from their Fulbright experiences, just to give you some background to who is writing these articles as well. So alongside publishing them, I also support the dissemination of the articles, posting it to the various stakeholders and platforms in the Fulbright ecosystem. If you're interested in finding out when articles are published or for any other updates on Fulbright Chronicles, do check out the website, fulbright-chronicles.com. There's a sign-up form there where you can sign up to be alerted, and then you'll be among the first people to know when a new issue is published. To close, I now want to hand over to Kevin Quigley, who is the second of the two co-editors of Fulbright Chronicles.
Thanks very much, Rob, and hello, everybody. I'm Kevin Quigley, and I was a Fulbright Senior Specialist in Thailand and Laos in 2007, and again in Thailand in 2022. On my first Fulbright in Thailand, the then director of the Fulbright program, Pontip Kanchanan Niyot, said, "There's someone you have to meet." And that was Bruce Farre. And Bruce, according to Pontip, was somebody who really got the Fulbright program. And ever since his first Fulbright there, he stayed connected to his students and faculty colleagues. And Bruce and I began a conversation about what's the lasting impact of programs like the Fulbright. And that conversation is ongoing and is reflected in the Fulbright Chronicles. I want to say a few words about the book review section and then close with an invitation for everybody. One of the essential features of the Fulbright Chronicles is a book review section curated incredibly ably by Erica Waters. It focuses on books by Fulbrighters, reviewed by Fulbrighters, and it is so vital because the books are another reflection of the lasting impact of the Fulbright programs. And Erica is assisted by some 100 volunteer reviewers. And Erica reports that the interaction between the book reviewers and her often leads to shared interest, shared worldviews, and sprouts into friendship. And that's something we see time and time again in our Fulbright community. We know that the Fulbright experience, as Bruce mentioned, is one of the, for many of us, one of the most important professional and personal experiences of our lives. It changes our career trajectory, and many times it develops new relationships between individuals, between students, and as in the most recent issue of the Fulbright Chronicles, a number of our authors talk about the lasting impact it has on their students and their institutions. And I think we all often experience that even though the Fulbright experience begins as something that is deeply personal and individual, through that experience, we develop relationships that help us do, as Senator Fulbright aspired, to see the world as others see it. And that process of seeing the world as others see it really engenders empathy, which is as good a starting point as any to try and build a more peaceful and prosperous world. For those of you who have not yet been a Fulbrighter, we hope our conversation today inspires you to become a Fulbrighter. And for those of us who've been privileged to be Fulbrighters, we cordially invite you to become engaged with the Fulbright Chronicles, contribute an article, suggest a book to be reviewed, or review a book, and recommend a theme on an important social or economic, political issue that would be of interest to the Fulbright community. And we assure you that by doing that, that will help build on your own Fulbright experience and continue the Fulbright Journal. So thank you very much for spending time with us today. And as Rob said, we encourage you to become engaged. And if you want to learn more, take a look at our website, www.fulbright-chronicles.com. Thank you very much.